looking on the cell differentiation. Now let's see the significance of cell differentiation. If there is any importance or if there is any significance of cell differentiation within the living organism. So there is. So now let's see those significance. Cell differentiation has the following significance. The first significance here, simply we can say that it modifies cells to switch their function more efficiently. This means that during differentiation, the cell become equipped with structural and or a chemical changes to enhance its efficiency. So modified cells tend to switch their function more efficiently. So umuhimu mkubwa wa cell differentiation, inasaidia kumodify cell kufanya kazi yake in a proper way. Kwa maana kwamba for instance here you can see during differentiation the cell become more becomes equipped with the structural and chemical changes to enhance its efficiency. Kwa zile chemicals au zile structural changes ambazo zimetokea ndani ya ile cell, for instance nerves cell iko equipped kwa ajili ya kufanya ile kazi ya transportation of impulse or information from one place to another, because the content or the chemicals which are found within it ndio ambayo inasaidia sasa kupelekea kutransport different kind of information from one place to another. So now you can see it modifies cells to switch their function more efficiently. Kwa kila cell inakuwa inafanya kazi yake in a proper way. Let's take a good example at home. Katika nyumbani kila mtu anakuwa na majukumu yake. Mtu akipewa kazi for instance kwa mfano kwa nyumbani mtu akipewa kazi ya kulima for instance, yule atafanya ile kazi kwa usahihi zaidi na kwa haraka zaidi, kwa sababu anajua ile ndiyo kazi yake. The same as it is found within the body of living organism. For instance, those cells that I've already mentioned to you, those sex cells, the nerves cells, epithelial cells, they will be equipped to function more efficiently that specific role in a proper way. That is the functioning of this cell differentiation. So for instance now let's take an example. Here we have protozoans. Spermatozoans are packed with numerous mitochondria and acrosomal enzymes. So cell inakuwa more specialized. It contains a lot of chemicals that enhance that function. Kwa mfano kwenye spermatozoa, or simply we can say that is sperm cell. Kwenye sperm cell inakuwa na numerous mitochondria. Zile mitochondria and acrosomal enzymes. Mitochondria is for providing energy ili iweze kuswim haraka ifikie ile sehemu ya egg, then ifanye kazi yake effectively, either to penetrate, to enter into the egg cell and so on. So that is the materials that are equipped within this sperm cell or the protozoan, so that it can function effectively or efficiently. But also another example here, now you can see they also have flagella. Ukiangalia ile sperm cell au the protozoa, spermatozoa, they have a flagella. All of these features facilitate efficient fertilization of eggs. So the presence of mitochondria, the presence of acrosomal enzymes, the presence of flagella inasaidia kulifikia yai kwa wepesi zaidi, thereafter kufanya fertilization kwa urahisi zaidi. So that is the importance of specialization. Cell ina become more special to perform its function, so that different kinds of material they are equipped so that to enhance the efficiency of that work to be performed in a well manner, or in a good manner, or in a good way. And another thing here, you can see another example. Remember we're discussing on the example. So the female gametes, that is the egg cells, have numerous microvilles for absorption of food for follicular cells. So they also have the large portion of cytoplasm which contains the food reserve for the developing embryo. So pia hii gamete ambayo tunaita egg cells, for instance here we have this egg cell. Kwenye egg cell inakuwa na numerous mitochondria. Hizi numerous mitochondria numerous microvilles for absorption of food from a follicular cells. Pia hizi microvilles zinasaidia kwenye attachment zikifika direct kwenye uterus. But also you can see within the egg cell there is a large portion of cytoplasm whereby inside of it there is a lot of food material. So those food material, they act as a reservoir for the formation of newly daughter so that they can feed in order to survive during pregnancy season. So now you can see the equipped material that are found within it ndio ambayo inasaidia sasa kuperform ile kazi more efficiently. And we have another example here, that is the nerve cells. The nerve cells have features like myelin sheaths and node of Lanthia, which facilitate rapid transmission of impulse. But also the synaptic vessels contain neurotransmitters that aid in the synaptic transmission of the impulse. So now unaweza ukaona kwa maana kwamba hapa tunayo hii nerve cell. Kwenye nerve cells kuna material au kuna chemicals ambazo zipo pale kwa ajili ya kuenhance ile process nzima ya transmission of impulse ifanyike kwa urahisi zaidi. Kwa mfano hapa unaweza ukaona kwenye nerve cell kuna zile myelin sheath. The myelin sheath together with the node of Lanthia the role is only to increase the speed of transmission of nerve impulse from one place to another. But not only all these parts, but also we have the synaptic vessels that contains different kinds of neurotransmitter. Here we are talking about or we can say that neuroadrenaline. Those are the neurotransmitter that they help in transmission of the nerve impulse in very fast motion. Another example, we have the cells in the xylem vessels and tracheids are hollow, and they have the lignified cell wall for efficient carriage of water and dissolved mineral salts. So now you can see the material that are found within each cell. For instance, here the xylem and the tracheids, they have a hollow. Unakuwa kuna wazi mkubwa. Pia the cell wall, it is lignified in order to protect it smoothly passage of water from one place to another. That's all. That is inasaidia ku transmit or transfer water and dissolve the mineral to higher plant parts. So that is the first function. The second function here, simply you can say that it enables cellular organization as a way of forming differentiation tissue and organs, that is organogenesis, through expression of a specific set of genes within the body to reform a more specialized and complex tasks. So tasks. So tunasema kwamba it enables cellular organization. So there is a cellular organization of different cells. Cell inakuwa well organized so that it can help to perform its function very efficiently and very effectively. So here you can see we have this forming the tissue and the organ. So one cell and one cell, when they unite, ndipo ambapo inatengeneza tissue. This is obvious. I hope everyone knows. So this tunasema kwamba ndio ambayo inakuwa more specialized and to perform different kind of complex tasks that are found within each organism. And another role or another function of the or significance of the cell differentiation here, we can say it reforms or it forms the basis for embryonic stem cells research, whereby researchers can identify stem cells which can be used in the future to deal with the condition that require transplanting, such as a kidney transplanting. So it forms the basis of embryonic stem cells research. Kwa ina maana kwamba kila the study of this cell differentiation inapelekea tunasema kwamba it give the basis of embryonic stem cell research. So wale researchers wanaweza identify the stem cell which can be used in the future deal with the condition that require transplanting. So in order for transplanting to occur in any part of living organism, for instance, the kidney transplanting, the researchers or the doctors or the scientists, they have to identify in which place there is a stem cell. Ambapo sasa the stem cell, I've told you that it is an active cell. It is very easily for the stem cell to divide more to get a lot of cell. So for identifying the stem cell, where is it located, ndipo ambapo sasa inahitaji, unaweza sasa tukatibu magonjwa mbalimbali ambayo yanahitaji transplanting. For instance, we are talking about kidney transplanting. So it is transplanted in the place whereby there is a lot of these stem cells, so that it can ensure its function to be well effectively. And also it helps in the future treatment of cancer patient by enabling measuring of a cancer progress at cellular level, where the cytopathologist terms grade is used as a marker to determine how differentiated the cell in the tumor is. Kwa pia tunasema kwamba the study of cell differentiation, it is very significant and very important, kwa sababu inatumika sana kuenda kutibu ugonjwa wa kansa, ambapo sasa in order for the treatment of a cancer to occur, tunahitaji the presence of stem cells, sio zile dead cell. So zile dead cell hazitajiki tena, na ndio maana ina bring about this disease. So the presence of knowing where the stem cell is, or that it can replace those dead cell, ndipo ambapo tunasema kwamba it helps in the future treatment of cancer. And that's all about the function or the significance of the stem or cell differentiation. And my student, by saying so, this marks the end of our today's session. So thank you for your time and for following us, Educare TZ. Bye bye. Have a nice moment.